Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is one of my first videos where I talk to you guys and girls, and I would like to share some background story of me, and which is actually, I think, the main reason that I started this channel. It's at first I did it for myself, but I think I can help other people in the world with sharing my experiences. Sorry for my bad English. In the hope that you can relate and not feel alone, because I know the feelings of having the idea of feeling alone, and I think that's the most beautiful thing that YouTube can offer, is that we can share our stories and our knowledge, and we can teach each other about how to live life, I think that will be the best keyword, how to live life. Because I think for everybody it's different, it depends. First, I think you have to ask yourself the question, what do I want in life? And that was the main question for me for about, I think, my whole life. And now I finally begin to see what life really is, And by that I mean, if you don't take action on your dreams or your goals, nothing will change, You will keep feeling alone. You will keep feeling depressed eventually, and you'll become more and more depressed and isolated. And I've been there in that place, trust me. So I know I will say anything about the most dark places you can be in your own mind, So yeah, that's my background story. I will make videos about things like this, like depression, addiction, because I had been fighting with a lot of I lost the word. I fought with a lot of addictions because of my depressions, but I learned a lot in these hard times about myself, and I come to the point where I don't want to cope with certain situations the way I did before, because I see it brings me nothing, only suffering, and the people I love around me, they suffer also because of my suffering, so, and I think that's why a lot of people say you have to love your first self before you can love others, and I think it's true. And not in a way like you have to say to yourself every day in the morning, oh, I love myself, and starting to believe it. No, I don't personally. If it works for you, it's really fine, but for me it doesn't work. So I had to go deep inside of myself and experience what those words mean in real life. And for me it meant not having the same coping styles on repeat forever, you know. I have to break these cycles to grow, and even if it means still going through pain, because, you know, a lot of things in life are really painful, you know, and especially if you are a real sensitive human being like me. And I think that's why the main reason why I love music so much, you know, from since I was a little kid, because I sometimes, and I know you can relate, and I hope you have the feeling that the only thing that understands what you're going through at that moment is the music, you know, the songs. And I think that's why music and YouTube is so powerful, and I want to use those platforms to heal inside, and hoping that everybody heals, you know, in this generation, because there are a lot of traumas and there are a lot of channels talking about childhood traumas, and I think it's true, and we don't have to do this all alone, you know, because we live in a generation with a lot of opportunities to connect with each other, you know. And yeah, I believe in the power of those communities and those platforms. And I also watch a lot of videos about how people experience God within them, and that's something I really believe in also, that I am blessed with this knowledge about my situation at this moment, and where I've been through and where I came from since my youth, and where I want to go, you know. I think that's the most important thing that you can have in your process of healing, is that you know where you came from, you know where you are now, and you know where you want to go. And I think it's most important that you keep conscious about it every day, and see through all the trauma, if it's the right word to say. You know, you have to see through all the BS in the suffering, you know, because for me, suffering is a choice every day. And I will not say the pain is not real, because I know the pain is real, and life is hard a lot of the times. But I am saying you have the choice to do something with that pain. So not against the pain like I did for years, drinking, smoking, all that other but I'm saying live with the pain to make some beautiful things about it, like art, music, writing, healing. And I'm not saying, let me be clear, I'm not saying you have to be the depressed kind of artist to make sad songs, because I know it works that way sometimes, because when you are at your lowest point in life, the most beautiful songs and things come to your mind, right? But you don't have to be the broken artist, you know. You can be yourself in every form, artist, family, whatever. But just live, just experience life and feel everything that you're in now. I think that's the most important thing, to accept it, to realize what you've been through, and start to learn to forgive yourself and others. And even though people may not forgive you, the most important thing is that you learn to forgive yourself. And when you can forgive yourself, that's when you start having a sense of self-love. So yeah, does it make sense to you? I hope so. And from that point on, I think I wanted to make a joke. From that point on, everything is easy. No, I don't think it is. I think maybe every day, maybe not every day, but as I experience it at this moment, every day can be a struggle, And I think how you deal with those struggles will form you as a character in this world. And I know deep inside everybody has the potential and the power to overcome those struggles, to be strong enough for that day. No matter what the circumstances are, you are strong enough, and that's what you are going to believe about yourself, is that you are strong enough and that you are loved and that you are love, that you can bring light to somebody else that day. I think that's a really beautiful thing, and we must remember those things to give us strength through the day and get out of that suffer mentality and step into the light and be strong, build your life. I think that's it. Thank you guys for watching and listening to me. I will share a lot of content about my videos and my music, because that's the way I am healing at this moment. I'm going through hard times in this time of my life also. Maybe I will share some of that in future videos, but for now I think I said enough, and I will hope that you subscribe to my channel, that we can build a community with sharing stories, sharing love, sharing music, sharing love for music, just build a community like we had when we were kids, I can't remember I felt alone when I was a kid. Well, I can, but I mean, there was always somebody or something that gave you strength or you can focus on, And I think when we grow old, we get distractions and illusions, and we feel separate, from the divine and from ourselves, from each other as human beings. But I think we are here to help each other, So yeah, thank you very much for the support, and I will keep you updated. Peace.